Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin, the Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island, and made short work of my allies too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship, and began a new life for myself, out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again, and there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
All my life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
I'm ready!
Nice try.
Glory is mine!
Try again.
Greet the Reaper for me!
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
So, it wasn't a dream after all. Oh, I don't even remember them strapping me down. An animal sty. Freight or food? That click. This floor plate triggered something.
You there. Come here. Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here. Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think. A gentleman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
I'm not one to let sleeping dogs lie. The prisoner's...
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lad. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The halls await.
What would he have to gain by killing me? I need to keep my guard up. Not the most elegant solution, was it? And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. There you are. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. The good ship Merryweather. But you can stand at ease there, Private. You do realize you're not in the army here, don't you?
Index fingers pressed.
My word. You do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Sauce. For good.
In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time with you.
Good gods! There's been a murder here!
A young Magister stands pale and silent. Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. No lesions, no trauma. He was bled by magic.
Come on, please, Lothar.
That's enough now. Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracked.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
You one of them? A Divine Order loyal?
Kid, you been down by the room up the hall?
Abroad, he raises...
Listen up.
He turns his...
You look...
Oh,
this...
his up... He...
What's your name?
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
To the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad?
Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after. The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. Of course you accept. Anyway, you may...
Soon as the Inquisitor... I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your...
A scruffy man...
Watch your...
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. Ifan seems...
You served? Me too. A long time ago now. Long before Source became reason to leash a man like a dog.
He leans in.
Pinches less that way.
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles...
We used to know each...
Standing, Ifan grins.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only long story. No. The dead man.
He glanced...
Damn shame. The joy... Art.
Nay. Magister... Away. Ifan...
We just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up. Mad? Sufferable, surely.
What are you trying to...
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
That's enough now.
Ask what you must.
An elf.
Snaker.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together. Of course it is. The truth's right there. But don't you worry, darling. I don't.
Meanwhile...
Be good, you scallywags.
The elf is... He reaches up. He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page.
What purpose did that serve? Was that a greeting? Was it... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, human. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. Ah, yes. My name is Fane. I am a... It is pleasurable to meet you. Hardly. It is Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in... No. I want to know about this text. Where did these gods come from? Who are...
The elf's face...
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. Now, please, run along.
Always hold closest to our...
Here to register, sir. You faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir. But we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Keep with those bolts trained on her. And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, Jonathan. What on earth is the matter?
Murder most. Strongly suspect you know all about it.
Do you?
Carrying on.
Well,
One of us will get out. They're picking us.
Can we just start without reassure you and you shut up?
What happened?
thing snaps into splinters! Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
He eyes the
Another sword!
He leaps. You part the skeleton.
No. It
The skeleton.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be...
The skeleton.
I know you're... Do you look at... No. Whereas you, I believe, remember, one of your race's weaknesses is having your lungs filled with water until you can no longer breathe. So, try to avoid that, perhaps.
The skeleton resumes his search.
Great God, something's pounding on the hull!
It does the door.
Something's breaking through! What in the hell's are those death fog? I need to get out of here now!
I need to get off this ship. Lifeboat! That means there's still a chance!
Shut your trap!
The dwarf.
You think you're gonna...
Walk. Put yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait! Boy Woken!
Eons won't sink the ship on my watch. Prepare yourself.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Let the games begin.
Need to move.
We make a pretty good team.
Wait! We need to wait!
Gods! That thing! There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive.